Hello, and welcome to the MBU ECP Summer Workshop, the virtual version. In order to participate in this version of the workshop, you'll need to do three things. Number one, watch the plenary video, which you're doing right now. Number two, if you're a dual credit teacher, your faculty liaison has posted workshop materials in a Canvas shell. You've been added as a student in that shell. Please go through all of the materials provided in the summer workshop module. And finally, when you've completed both, please fill out and sign the online form. The link was provided in the email. As a reminder, the annual professional development is a NACEP requirement for dual credit instructors, and it must be completed in order for you to maintain your status. Moving right along, I want to introduce our team to you. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Kim Cochran, and I'm the director of the Early College Partnerships Program. I've been in this position for about 3 years now. I assumed this role after Mary Ellen Fuquay, the picture on the far right, retired after her many years of service. We're very blessed that Mary Ellen continues to work with us in a part-time role of program advisor. Next is Colleen Inman. She serves as the director of MBU ECP Student Services, which we just realized creates an acronym MESS, maybe a little bit adequately. She makes sure that all the students get registered, enrolled, and billed, among many other things. When anyone calls the ECP office, you or a parent or student, you will most likely be talking to Colleen. She keeps the place running. Alan Bly served with us for a year as the assistant director. However, he's also a gifted instructor and scientist, so he has taken a full-time position as assistant professor in the National Sciences Division. He'll still be at MBU, and he will also continue to work with us as lead faculty liaison. Much of what he will be doing will be behind the scenes, but you may still hear from him occasionally. Last but not least, I'm excited to introduce Dr. Mary Solly. Mary will be replacing Ellen as the assistant director. Dr. Sally holds a doctorate of educational administration. She comes to us with experience as the director of secondary curriculum in Lincoln County. She's worked with DESE. She has been a principal at Troy Middle School. She's been a teacher in the Fort Zumwalt and Pike County schools. And she's currently an MBU adjunct instructor at the Troy Wentzville campus. We're so excited to have her on our team. As you can see, we enroll around 3,300 students between the fall and spring semesters. We partner with 36 high schools spread across 152 teachers that offer 322 courses. We still have the vast majority of our offerings in the natural sciences, which are biology, chemistry, math, and physics. We do have quite a few offerings in English as well. We hope to continue our offerings in the other divisions. As you may know, we do offer two different modalities for students to obtain MBU credit through the ECP program. We have dual credit and Achieve. I know this can be somewhat confusing, so I want to highlight the differences in the programs. For dual credit, which we also sometimes call Excel, the high school teacher has earned a master's degree, which includes 18 graduate hours in content. This is a requirement set by the Higher Learning Commission for dual credit teachers. In the case that a teacher does not have those credentials, we use the Achieve model. Achieve is a credit by exam model, but instead of having students take just one cumulative exam at the end of the course, they take a series of exams or assessments. Under the dual credit model, each teacher is paired with an MBU faculty liaison. The faculty liaison is an MBU faculty member in your discipline who conducts a classroom visit, partners with you for course alignment, and serves as a content resource. For the Achieve model, the director is paired with an MBU instructor of record. The instructor of record writes and grades a series of assessments that the high school teacher gives to their students. In the dual credit model, the grade that the student earns in the classroom is the grade that is recorded on the MBU transcript. Under the Achieve model, the MBU grade is based solely on the MBU assessments that were given by the instructor of record. Our dual credit model has been NACEP accredited since 2008. Our Achieve model is not NACEP accredited. A few years ago, NASEP introduced a certificate for college-provided faculty model, which is what Achieve would be considered. So we are waiting a bit for them to get the kinks worked out before we pursue that certificate. Finally, there is a cost difference between the two models. Dual credit tuition is $69 per credit hour, whereas Achieve is $104 per credit hour. Speaking of accreditation, as you may know, the ECP program has applied for its second reaccreditation through the National Alliance of Concurrent Enrollment Partnerships, which you've heard us call NASEP. We submitted the application on June 1st. They will begin reviewing in September. We will get a virtual site visit sometime between January and March of 2023. During that virtual site visit, they will want to interview some of our partners, high school teachers, coordinators, and even students. So don't be surprised if you get an email from me asking if you would be willing to participate in the visit. The MBU, the university, is accredited through the Higher Learning Commission, and they are the accrediting body that requires high school dual credit teachers to have at least the same credentials as our on-campus faculty, which is the 18 hours. As many of you, as you may know, MBU is granted an extension for all of our high school partners to come into compliance, and that has allowed us to grant provisional approvals. But the time is nearing, and all teachers must meet the requirements by September 2023. If you are teaching under provisional approval, there is one more year to get those courses complete. Fortunately, we now have a way to help many of you obtain those courses. We're very excited to announce that MBU has developed a Master's of Science in Education program. The program will begin this fall, and it contains the 18 hours of content for 3 disciplines: biology education, chemistry education, and math education. It is completely online, and maybe the best news is that as a dual credit or Achieve teacher, you are allowed a concession of 1 course per semester. So if you're under provisional status or an Achieve teacher, you may be able to really take advantage of this. Or if you already have your 18 hours, you might find some courses that you want to take just to add to what you already have. Or you may know of a colleague or friend in your school who's looking for an online program. If so, please send them our way. We also have graduate courses in many other of our disciplines, such as counseling, social work, psychology, English, and music. If you're interested in finding out more about any of our graduate programs, please contact Ms. Natalie Taylor in the Graduate Admissions Office. She can get you all of the information that you need. Every year, we offer a scholarship to our first-generation students. These are students who are the first generation in their family to attend a 4-year institution. The scholarship amount this year is $16,000, and it's renewable annually provided the student maintains a 2.0 or higher cumulative GPA. Each teacher or coordinator can nominate 1 student per year. Students who are nominated will automatically receive the scholarship if they meet the criteria. Seniors with a 3.0 or higher non-weighted GPA. You can find the nomination form on our website. Many times throughout the semester, we get questions from teachers about how to access their MyMBU accounts and their rosters. You need your MyMBU account to access Canvas and your rosters. If you are just setting up your account, or if you've forgotten your password, you will go to mobap.edu/password. Your MBU email address will typically be your first name, then the dot, then your last name at mobap.edu. If for some reason that doesn't work, you can call our office and we can tell you what your email address is. Once you've set up your login and password, you will go to the MyMBU person on the upper right-hand corner once you log on to the MBU website. You should see a screen. Once you get onto that, you should see a screen that has these 6 circles. The blue Learn circle is how you get to Canvas, and the pink Access circle is how you get to the portal, which has your grades, where you can submit your grades, and it also has your rosters. When you get to the portal, MBU logon for this page will typically be your last name, then your first initial. Again, if that doesn't work, contact us and we can tell you what your logon is. But you'll use the same password that you've set up for your MyMBU account. Make sure that you choose the proper term from the drop-down menu. If you have a year-long course, it will start with YR. You do have to check the FERPA box to make sure that you can continue. Once you get into the portal, you should see a screen where you can choose My Courses. And there will be a list of all of your courses. This is how you can check your rosters. Your rosters will be updated as we get the students entered into our system. Please be sure to check these on a regular basis. Every semester or year, we get students who think they've registered, but for some reason, they didn't complete the registration. If you can check your rosters and let them know that they are not registered, we may be able to get them in under the registration deadline. At the end of the term, you will go to the gradebook and submit the grades for your students. This year at our workshop, our decorations revolved around a bee theme. We can learn a lot from bees. Bees live in community. They give 100% when working, but they rest 2/3 of the day. And bees leave a legacy of partnership with the flower. Bees and flowers communicate with one another. The bees and the flowers have a beautiful partnership that is not only mutually beneficial, but it benefits all of us. This partnership is based on attentiveness, communication, and hard work, just like our partnership with you. And so we want to thank all of you for your partnership with MBU. We know that we benefit. I hear all the time about how much the liaisons and the instructors of record learn from the high school teachers and how much they enjoy interacting with your students. We hope that you as teachers benefit from your interactions with the university. And mostly, we know that you join us in wanting to provide opportunity and access to high school students to the benefits of earning a college degree. We're looking forward to another great year. Thank you and have a great year.